Hey everyone, this is Jack and welcome back to my channel. This is day 13 out of my 2-week Japan trip for celebrating my friend Alien's birthday. And today I'm actually going to split day 13 up into part 1 and 2. Part 1 is going to be this Tokyo Auto Salon. Is this all for the car show? This year, the Auto Salon was going to be January 13 to 15. We went on Saturday only, the day we were supposed to leave, to head back to the United States, as our friend and guide, Keiichi-san, knew that my partner is a master tech for the automotive industry, and who doesn't like a shiny car? So we paid the 3,000 yen ticket online, which was really easy to do. And yeah, this is an annual auto show that's usually held in January every year in Chiba, and it's hosted by Nippon Auto Parts Aftermarket Committee. The Tokyo Auto Salon is one of the top motor shows globally for modified and tuned cars. There are not only custom cars and aftermarket manufacturers, but there's also live entertainment, top musicians, talk shows hosting famous drivers and celebrities, and of course, models featuring every major brand. The venue is Makuhari Messe, which is 8 giant halls, well, 8 to 11 usually, and since we only had a limited amount of time because we were flying back at the end of the day, we were only able to go to halls 7 through 9. The first thing we did was line up for the limited edition Tomica cars. There's 4 individual cars that you could purchase every year that are exclusive for that auto salon. So after we got that, we were able to wander through the halls and we went in numeric order. You really do need to come back more than one day, though, to see everything. There's just so many things to see. It's a little overwhelming. There's a lot of people, but it is well worth seeing all of these awesome cars and the technology and the designs that people, well, spend their money on. I'm not a gearhead myself, and I will not proclaim to be one, but I do love shiny things. And when I see a really great design, I will go for it. Like, look at this collection of really cool textured steel or metalwork that's happening on these bikes, as well as the external parts of the car. Okay, and there's also a little bit of gambling that happened because they have these spinning things that, well, you get suckered into because they have some cool prizes that you could potentially win if you spin the right color. These are some of the cars that I took video of. Okay, also the merch though, because we definitely bought some stuff. Well, I did. We lined up for Top Secret Racing. I know. Where we got some posters and rainbow oxidized cups, as well as some keychains. Or the mufflers. Did you see this? Yeah. Did anyone also play with Hot Wheels when they were a kid? Like, I had the tow truck that carried a bunch of cars that you could carry with a handle at the top, which was so awesome. I think I have it somewhere in storage, but I don't remember where, and I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Anyway, I'm really loving how they put mirrors on the bottom so you can see the actual maze of metal down there and how everything works without having to crawl underneath it or without having cars lifted so that there's no liability of falling on other people. Also, check out the exhaust exhibitions over here. It looks different on this side. Put different colors. Man, these prototypes by Fujitsubo are so cool. And also this whole area, by the way. Some of them have been featured as the same model from Fast and the Furious franchise, and just really cool paint jobs and rims. And more pieces that I have no idea what they do, but my partner did, so at least I can ask if I had any questions. Formula One racing is going to be in Las Vegas this October, but tickets are so expensive, so even though it's really close to California, I probably won't be going this year, unless I was invited by some super wealthy person who enjoys weird company. You know, I used to judge people with gold hubcaps like this because I was like, it just looks like you spray painted it. But you know what? I think I would like some with the shiny chrome, but gold plated or whatever, if I could afford that in the future. As well as more concept cars for racing. Some of these cars have so many stickers on them. I wonder if like it's a whole wrap that they put that's just printed, or if they have to put each individual sticker on. Do they measure each of these so it's symmetrical? How long does it take to stick it on? Does each sponsor give a sticker to the company that's gonna feature their stuff? What about the sizing of it when it gets put on the car? Does the adhesion come off easily? I'm sure they have stuff like a Goo Gone that protects paint from the car, but I got a lot of questions when I see some of these things. Alright, so this was the first haul. Now we were on to the second one. It's really cool that they have these connecting areas. And this is where we're gonna start to see some models that are showcasing specific cars and brands. Yo, these girls are ready when you have your camera out. Okay, we got the Honda area with some really cool racing rigs, along with the real deal that's behind them. How cool is that? They got a huge manga panel that's in the background that's really cool and eye-catching. Look at these guys just showing off their really shiny trophies, but I guess it's well deserved. And then we got the SUVs and some luxury brands over here that have a lot of space and matte paint and all the shiny other stuff that comes with it. Also, these limo type vans that have custom upholstery and a theme going on in each of them. This blue is so sparkly, and I have a beach umbrella that's kind of like this, which would be so cute to take on the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 1, if you will, on the West Coast. Problem is, the booster's so big in the back that you can't even store anything, so it wouldn't be a very functional car to take to the beach, but you know what? I could load up someone else's SUV or something, right? And this is a representation of the Fuji Speedway, which is featured in a lot of car racing games, actually, like Gran Turismo. Racing suits are so cute. The only problem is that as a woman, you gotta, finagle that dangle, because we don't got a dangle to finagle when we gotta pee or do anything in the bathroom, for that matter, without taking the whole thing off. We got some capsules, we got some rims, and then we have this all red interior that is so devilishly plush and delicious looking with this diamond crusted start button. All of my vibes. But honestly, this rainbow rim though, oh my gosh, it screams my name. cars.
Yeah, I want this in my car.
Details like this lock latch is really cute that we saw in some of these cars. I love the interior of this, but ooh, red wine on white is no bueno, even if it does wipe off. We got some Akuma or Oni type of decor in this screen van with the embroidered text in the middle of the back seat. It's got some Shogun type of influences here. You got the...
Or this or the case?
Wait, which one? You... There's the boy. We got some showcasing on premium coating, custom cars that are wrapped for influencers. More classic cars like this Ferrari. And then back to some luxury vehicles like this Maserati. The best place for hypercars and exotic cars. Them suicide doors though. This texture looked like gravel, which was a very interesting take. I do dig the blue and orange color combination though. Okay. And now we get to my favorite paint jobs. Oh my gosh, if you guys hadn't heard me gush enough yet, this car is probably one of my favorites out of the whole show just because it looks like a gorgeous sunset. I was also born during sunset. And it has the gold chrome rims that I like in the shape of a flower. Ugh, it is me all over. Of course, we had to stop by the BMW area because it's the ultimate driving machine. Okay, I have to say, out of a lot of these logos, the Roundel is actually pretty cool. They also have really nice rims, and their technology is pretty advanced for a luxury vehicle. They are a performance car, after all, married with comfort. Hashtag not sponsored. There's just absolutely so much to see and do and hear and collect swag. I mean, look at these guys with speedometer heads. Okay, and then there was Liberty Walk. Liberty Walk is a Japanese car shop that designs Ferrari, Lamborghini, GTR body kits. And they do things for performance, body kits for Nissan as well. Like if you wanted a body kit with full dry carbon, I looked this up. It's priced at $33,480 US for fiber reinforced plastic and $73,570 US for the full carbon variant. Check out this little girl with her car backpack. Their collaboration with Playboy was everywhere, and they were selling stickers as well as sweatshirts with both of their names on it for the gram, you know. These were some of the prizes that you could win in their spin the ball activity.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay. And then behind them was a really cool graffiti wall that they had a bunch of paint pens that you could use to tag your handle or write a bunch of stuff, how much you love cars. You want it to be And then it was time to see what Toyota had. Dude, this car looks a lot like the Marlboro cigarette box, doesn't it? And then it was time to head to the last and final hall.
Security though, make sure tech is working.
We were going from hall 8 to hall 9. We passed by this restaurant that had a bunch of good smelling food coming out of it, and I was so hungry because we hadn't eaten all day, but we were gonna push through, and there was actually a 7-Eleven that was really close by, so I got a couple of onigiri from there afterwards. But man, were we walking around a lot. Bring comfortable shoes. These little cars that are themed with anime characters, as well as the smaller ones. Even Totoro is here. That cat bus. My cup noodle ramen car. Still sold out. Hall 9 through 11 was actually in a different area, so it was good to take a break out in the fresh air and walk a little bit to kind of tone down our senses, because it's very stimulating in each of these halls. Okay, this was the car that had the most stickers that I saw this day, and the color combination kind of reminds me of the Demon Slayer Hashira Mitsuri Kanroji. I totally bought 3 sets of driving gloves that were gold, pink and white, and black and white here, as well as the cap because it was so cute. The embroidery under the bill was the selling point for me. Ooh, this hood though. Reminds me of holographic nails. Okay, then we got into the area with sound systems, and I gotta mute these for copyright reasons, but you get the idea. There was even a glass slipper on the back of this because their theme was Cinderella here. The quilted fabric, the ombre steering wheel cover, and the mats though. I'm noticing a lot of lime green, which has been a very prominent trendy color this year.
So cute too.
So it's the simulated. Spoiler, making it look like Pikachu. So what's in the bag? Like a sticker, and then get lit. Yo, I just had to film this because there's a bunch of dudes taking photos of these ladies that are dressed in popo gear, which I think is hilarious, but you know, role play every day. And then there is this holographic shiny hood. I actually really love this Jeep outfit. I think it's super classy, and this is something that I would wear on the way to adventuring for sure. This gold car though, oh my gosh, that's like so much gold. But it's got really nice red rims. And then I'm just gonna showcase a series of cars that were hand painted or hand sprayed and just a lot of other things before heading to a party area. That has a lot of lights and accessories for the inside of your car.
ちょっと見ながらこう解説して、あとドライバーもね、そうですね、はい、箕輪選手、真中選手。
Even the cleaners and the waxing type of liquids were super colorful, and the branding really did make you want to buy everything. Or maybe that's just me. There was an LED floor, some awesome looking cars with a lot of lighting on them, and then an area where you could play a game and win certain prizes. Again, because, you know, showbiz. Okay, this one was my favorite interior for a car. Like, this is what I would want if I was driving it every day to work, for fun, etc. It's futuristic enough, but it's also comfortable looking, and it's just really beautiful. It's just light colored, so I hope it doesn't scuff really easily. It just looks so elegant though. We got the Harajuku area because, you know, Tokyo Drift with the neon lights. You wanna do it? Texture on these, though. Tokyo Drift, dude. Anyways, as this tour is coming to a close, I just want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recap video, whether you're an autophile or not. Go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you know when Day 13 Part 2 comes out next week. I post every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and follow my social media at Jaconi or at _Jaconi for daily news and juicy updates. Check out my Japan playlist. I also have a travel one with other trips that I've taken throughout the last few years. And until next time, keep curious, everyone. Jack out. Woo!